Hey there guys, this is Axel with CK Construction. Today we're going to go over how to build paintings for commercial projects on a basic software we use. Don't forget to subscribe and like for this video, and let's go ahead and get started. So what we basically use is House Pro. You can see in the top left corner we have our projects. You guys can create a project. Obviously you guys just got a name. We're going to use ABC for example, and then you're going to use the client as Anna Flight. After you do that, again, we're going to cancel it because we already have the video or we already have the projects done. All right, so if we go to our projects, you guys see that we're using PetSmart and Hoffman Stasis. And again, if you guys can't find it, you guys can always use a search bar. Once you go to the search bar, you guys can start picking your takeoff. Once you click the takeoff video, it's going to take you to your measurements. Now you guys see that we have three separate pages with three different sets of information. We'll wait as it loads. So the first one here, we can zoom in and we can see the rooms that we want to be painted. And then on the left corner, we see the enlarged floor plan. Second page, it's going to take us to the floor, the walls, and what color we want. In addition, we also can start looking at the finishes for the rooms, the room schedule, and the remarks. If we start scrolling down, which we will at some point, you guys can see that we can see the room names, the what colors it should be painted, and the surface on the wall. If we go to the left, we'll see the wall coverings, the flooring, the paint, and this is what we're going to mainly focus on, correct? So the P2s and the P4. You guys can tell there's commercial white and Dartmoor mist, and we'll just highlight it so you guys can keep that in mind. Again, we'll delete it. We just want to point it out. And then we can start looking and starting with the rooms, right? We charge per square footage, so whatever you guys do or whatever you guys charge, that's up to you guys. And you guys can see that we already started on the project, but we deleted one room just so we can use this as an example. All right, so let's go ahead and start with exam number one. That's the room we'll be focusing on as we're painting, or as we're gonna get the painting measurements. So you guys want to click on length and make sure that on the top left corner you guys are doing the scale and making sure you guys are matching it. Now you guys notice we did not include the doors because we charge separately for the doors as well, but we'll start getting started with the walls. All right, so first wall we named it exam number one because it's in the room number one, and then we'll just put in P2 because we know that's the painting we want. All right, and we do that 2 or 3 more times for the rest of the walls. You guys will see that we're going to begin with the second measurement of that room, and again, using length. Make sure you guys are using length when it comes to measuring your walls, and of course do not forget to include the doors. All right, the doors we charge separately unless you guys feel free to do so. All right, you guys want to. Now you guys can tell that was the second and third wall we wanted to paint. Again, it's still going to include the same painting, P2, and then we're going to go to the final wall, which is P3. The third one we'll still name it exam number one with P2 as well. Now the cool thing about this software is that you guys are able to use it and create groups, right? And I'll show you guys just how to do that in just a second. All right, once you guys get all the measurements, make sure they're matching this. You guys get the height as well. So if you guys can see those little 3-dimensional figures in the middle of the measurements, some of them are gray because we haven't added any height. All right, now when it comes to making the groups, we'd click the dimension, we add in the height, which is 10, and then we can proceed. Now, if you guys want to separate them into groups, for example, exam number one and its walls, which we will do, you guys will click the left little arrow marks and just completely fill them out until you click them. And then once you got that, you're able to create your own group. So you would press the 3 little dots at the corner, you go move to. Obviously, they're already part of a group, but we just have to measure the exam number one, and exam number one for the P2 paint. So I just wanted to show you guys how to click them in, but now let's make a group, right? You saw those 3 measurements we took earlier. We'll have to click move to. We'll move it to painting, and then there you go. That's our painting. That's just our paintings for exam number one. And just a reminder, we have to put in the height, which for in this case, it's 10 feet. And you guys see that it's 507.32 square footage. All right, and again, we charge for the square footage, up to you guys to make that decision. Once you guys got all of that done, you guys can click estimate. Once you start your estimate, you guys can see how it gives you the measurements, the unit, the depth, and the total for each room, and the groups that you guys pick, right? Painting is our separate group. That's 3 measurements we took for exam number 1, and you guys can see towards the left. Then you click Start New Estimate or download Excel's files. It's going to load for a while. It's going to take a while for you guys to load. You guys will see that with the email markups, you're going to get your email generated and sent towards your email very soon. You just press OK, and it's just a waiting game from there. Once you're done with that, you're pretty much all set. And reminder, this is just the way we do it for our basic projects, nothing very advanced. This is just for add-on projects that we like to do. And again, you can start setting up your own general info with your construction company name, your picture, and the material you guys will need. And thank you very much, guys. Please don't forget to like and share this video, and see you guys on the next one.